have got to talk about the Switch OLED. I have had this thing for 2 weeks. I've been playing nothing but this. I have not touched my other Switch at all. After 2 weeks, the big question is this actually worth the upgrade? We are going to talk about all of that right now. What's up, guys? Welcome back, or welcome in for the first time. If you are new here, do me a favor, jump down in the description of this video, click the link to our podcast channel. You'll be able to find all the links you need over there to find the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also watch the playbacks of the live streams we do when we record the podcast. If you do want to catch them live, you can either catch them on my Twitch or Uncle Jeeb's Twitch, depending on which Thursday it is, at 8 Eastern time. Both of those will be linked below as well. All right, guys, the Switch OLED came out 2 weeks ago. Obviously, you guys know I made an unboxing video. We went to Best Buy, we picked the thing up. From that day on, as I said, I've been using this thing pretty much non-stop. I did go back to my other Switch for a different reason, which I'll tell you guys in a minute. But I did go back to it after playing this for a while, and the difference in the screen it's literally night and day. Once you go to the OLED screen, you can't go back. I can't look at the Switch Lite screens anymore. The old regular Switch, it just doesn't do. The colors on the new OLED are absolutely beautiful. They look so good. Now, the OLED does actually have two modes when it comes to the screen. You could have it in standard mode or vivid mode. It comes in vivid mode, and it really does make the colors pop. Honestly, there are some games where it's too much. It's just too colorful. You have to turn it on to standard mode. That doesn't really bother me, and honestly, right now, I'm okay with there being too much color. I think eventually I'll probably start changing it to standard mode for those games where it really just is in your face, but not even just the color. Another thing that is amazing about the Switch OLED is being an OLED screen, the blacks are completely black. The LCD screen was lit a little bit differently. That's not how the OLED works. When the LCD screen on the old Switch was black, you could still see kind of a glow. It wasn't really black, it was more of like a gray. With this, you're actually turning off each individual pixel. So the blacks are 100% complete darkness. It's amazing. It honestly just blends right into the little bit of bezel that's on here. At first, that was another thing I said in the unboxing video. I didn't like the fact that the edges of the front here were gloss, but when you are looking at something like a completely black screen, having the edges gloss like this actually makes the screen just kind of disappear. You can't see really where it starts and where it ends when it's on a black, dark screen, kind of like this. I know there's a lot of people saying this in videos on this thing, but you really do have to see it in person to understand how big of a difference is. That's why I haven't done a comparison video. It's almost impossible to take these two things and put them side by side and have it look really, honestly, any different on camera. You could tell a little bit, but when you actually see them side by side, it's not even comparable. As far as the screen size goes, having a bigger screen has actually made a pretty big difference. It's not that much of a change, it's just a little bit bigger, but that little bit does go a long way. I mean, the Joycons, you know what they are. They're the same Joycons. I've been using mine in the Skull & Co. Neo Grip. I'll have links below to that if you want to check that out. There is a code down there as well for 12% off if you do want to pick this up. Obviously, that helps the channel, so if you do use it, thank you. But I do like the way this grip looks on there too. I really like the way it feels. I just like the entire style they went with this. You can use this on the regular Switch too, but you know, the white with the white Joy-Cons, I'm loving this thing. Now, do I think this is worth buying? If you don't have a Switch and you're getting a Switch maybe for Christmas or anything like that, absolutely. You don't want the old one. That thing is, there's no reason. This is just so much better. $50 more, yeah. Should it be $50 more? Maybe not. I'm not real sure about that. They probably could have, you know, kept the price the same, but I mean, you know, that's stuff for another video. I would say spend the extra 50 bucks, get the OLED if you don't have one. Now, if you're looking to upgrade from the old Switch, this is where I still see a lot of people saying, oh, no, you don't really have to. You don't need to if you already have a Switch, but honestly, after using this thing for 2 weeks, if you play in handheld mode, I think it's something you should definitely consider. Like I said, especially if you play in handheld mode, because this is night and day difference. I just kind of feel like it's not really getting the credit that it deserves. And like I said, it's so hard to show somebody what this thing actually looks like on a camera compared to the old one, but just trust me when I tell you, it's way better. It's way better. So in my opinion, yes, this is definitely worth the upgrade. If you're gonna buy a new one, this is the one to buy, unless you play docked. If you play docked, you don't need this. But I can tell you this, if you are somebody who plays a lot of docked mode, this screen will probably make you want to start playing more in handheld. But guys, that's all I have for this one. I just wanted to make a quick video just giving my thoughts on the Switch OLED after a few weeks. I love it. I'm not going back. In fact, I love it so much that I actually sold both my other Switches. Not the Joy-Cons, I just sold the tablets on eBay. I don't need them. I do want the Joy-Cons and the docks though, because that's Monster Hunter and Animal Crossing. I don't really need the tablets anymore, but I did get to keep the other stuff, so I do have all that. It's good. It's really good. But guys, that's all I have for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.